Man, our school was scuffed. We went to like a high school or an equivalent of that. That's like kind of prestigious, has a lot of history, you know, and it was totally fucked. It was fucked from the beginning, honestly. Like even if you just look at the purely organization wise, it was fucked. No teachers knew where to go, no students knew where to go. We had stupid excuses for stuff like, you know, like a substitute plan couldn't be uploaded online because of privacy issues, however that works. And last but not least, the students were fucking stupid too, and I was one of them, so I must know, right? My favorite story is one of a very close friend of mine, actually, who we must have been in 7th grade, I think. 7th grade. Yeah, must have been 7th grade. Story stupid enough to sound like we were in 7th grade. So what we did was, it was like some kid's birthday. And what was usual for us during that time was like, you had to bring your, I don't know, some kind of cake or candy or stuff, because it's your birthday. That's why I always kept my birthday a secret, so I didn't have to bring shit to the other fucks. But that's not part of the story. Okay, why do I keep jumping like that? Well, anyway, this one kid had birthday and he brought like Ahoy Brause. Yeah, it wasn't really a rule, but it was like an unwritten rule, right? That you have to bring stuff. Anyway, and he brought Ahoy Brause. That's like soda powder for the people who don't know that stuff. German soda powder. Absolutely disgusting, but it was cheap. And people didn't put it in their water, they just ate it like that. So that's why the kid bought it. It's cheap as fuck. And people like it. Like it enough at least. So what we did was, the normal people just ate it. I threw it away because I hated that stuff. I didn't even take one, but honestly I think I threw it away. So what we actually did was, my friend back then was a little bit, I mean, he's still somewhat of a clown, you know? So he was joking around on the schoolyard, eating, like tearing up his Ahoy Brause, the soda powder, put it on his hand and fucking sniffed that shit. He sniffed the whole line of candy powder. Well, what do you think? A teacher saw it. Schoolyard teacher. He saw it. No, she saw it. I never liked that teacher, but she had problems otherwise too, so I can't really blame her. But she saw it, and what do you think? He got grabbed by the hand, and she was like, "You coming with me?" and like dragging him to the school office, right? Next thing you know, police arrives. Police really arrives. And what do you see? You see this poor little 7th grader getting dragged by his wrist into the police car. He didn't came back that day. He just didn't come back that day. Next day we asked him, "Hey buddy, what was happening? You didn't come back to school. It was just third lesson of like 8 or something, and you didn't come back. What was happening?" Well, what he said, which he had no reason to really lie, but he went to the police department, the local police department, and he had to do a fucking drug test. The 7th grader snorting fucking candy powder had to do a drug test. Oh damn. That's probably one of my favorite school stories.